Day 3 here in Western Australia for the West Test, and India well and truly on top in day 2. Now, I'm going to see the Australian fans' reactions, whether Australia came in too arrogant this series. Did they underestimate India? Jasprit, Jaiswal, how much does he finish on? And what needs to change in this Australian outfit to win this BGT series? Because let's be honest, it's almost gone for Australia. But can Australia bounce back today? Let's see. Let's get the public's reactions. Cello. Who said this famous quote?
Sorry?
I'm only believe in Jaiswal. Mohammad Siraj. Jasprit Jaiswal, how many runs does he finish on?
Sorry?
How many runs does Jasprit Jaiswal finish on?
90.
90.
200 plus.
200 plus, double century. Oh my God. Jasprit Jaiswal, how many runs does he finish on?
151.
151? What about you?
We're looking
200.
for 700.
200.
We're looking for 700
So
lead.
you reckon India should declare on 700?
Yeah, around 700.
Around 700?
Yeah, we got 2 days to take wickets, right?
Yeah, that's true. Now, Australia, do you reckon they came in too arrogant this series, or they underestimated this Indian outfit?
They did underestimate the Indian outfit, especially Labuschagne. I didn't like that behavior of kicking the ball when Siraj was trying to take the wicket. Really bad.
So you reckon Australia were a little bit too arrogant?
Nah, it's fine though. Yeah.
So it's good banter.
Cricket is good, yeah.
Give us your best sledge. What's your best sledge?
Nah, I don't sledge.
You don't sledge. You're a good player. Thanks, mate. You reckon we're going to see a wicket today? No, mate, no wickets. Do you reckon we're a chance for a wicket, or...?
Reckon we're a chance for a wicket.
Yeah.
I bloody hope so, mate.
Yeah, I bloody hope so as well.
Yeah,
I hope so as well.
Yeah.
Jasprit Jaiswal, though, how many runs do you reckon he finishes on?
Who's that?
Jasprit Jaiswal.
Oh, God, I don't know. He's going well last night. A bit slow, but he's going okay. So who knows what he'll do.
What's your now?
90 odd?
He's 90 odd. Yeah,
90 odd.
I hope he gets, he gets his 100 and he's out for 101.
Out for 101? Oh, let's hope. Now, India, declaration. What do you reckon is a winning score on this pitch?
What did you reckon before? You reckon lunchtime?
I said that.
Oh, no, tea, just before tea.
Tea or before tea, they'll have a lead of 500, they'll declare, and then they'll come out. And what happens after that? Let's hope the Australians make some runs.
Oh, let's hope they don't lose any early wickets.
Exactly.
Please, day 4.
Runs.
Minus Labuschagne, though. He goes under the radar in terms of performance.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Minus Labuschagne.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
What about yourself?
He's had enough.
He played well the other day, just didn't make any runs. Yeah, so he
In
stayed.
his last 5 Test innings, he's only scored above 10 once.
Exactly.
He does. He's got a point to prove, and Stephen Smith as well.
Mate, I said on the way in the car that Australia should be looking at younger, I know they're hard to come by, but should be looking at younger players. Them 2 guys had enough, mate. They haven't done enough to keep their spot in the team for mine.
I completely agree. Now, let's hope the Aussies can bounce back today. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
Cheers, mate.
Do you think Aussie gonna bounce back?
Do I think Australia's going to bounce back?
Nah, no way.
I
man.
don't know.
No
I don't
way.
know. I think the first 20 overs are going to be crucial today,
Yeah,
and
but
we'll see. We'll see.
We already 200 something up, man. Even we put another 150, that will give us a
So
300.
you reckon 350 is a winning score?
400 is a winning score.
400 is a winning
Yep.
score?
Yep,
So
make a
say,
hit.
I don't know, at T, India, 400, 450. You Jasprit Bumrah, do you reckon you call him in for declaration?
I don't think so because we still got plenty of time in the game. So I think India should keep bat as long as possible.
Just bat and bat and bat and
bat.
put as much of a
as
score they can on
Let
the
the
board.
Aussie get tired in this hot weather now. It's 36 degrees
It's going
today.
to be
Yeah.
very hot out in that field.
Yeah.
Now, do you reckon Australia came in too arrogant this series? Do you reckon they underestimated India?
I think so because the way we lost against New Zealand, I think so they took us a bit lightly, and plus we got 3-4 debutants, lack of experience. So I think so, yeah.
Jasprit Jaiswal, how many runs do you reckon he finishes on?
I reckon around 140, 150
140, 150. Virat Kohli, you excited to see him bat today?
for sure, but I can't give you any.
No predictions on
No,
Virat
no,
Kohli?
no, no,
You're
no
just
way.
excited to see him bat?
Yeah, even a 20, 30 odd run from him.
Yeah,
it's
that's
good
what
enough
you're going to
for me,
take. Enjoy today, mate.
Yep,
I'm going
thank
to give you the last Indian flag.
No, I got plenty.
Oh, you got plenty. Give it to someone else. There you go, mate.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You excited today?
Absolutely.
What are your predictions?
I don't know. India, if they bat well, bat till around the 3rd session, maybe 10, 20 overs to go, or maybe 10 overs to go, put Australia into bat.
And then potential declaration.
Yeah, potential declaration. You have to go for it.
And
Ideally, 2 days to go. It's a long time.
it's a long time, especially for
I
Australia.
definitely expect Australia to bat better than the first innings.
What do you reckon a good total is to declare at?
500.
500 plus?
Yeah. You can't take a risk. It's 2 days to go. Come on. And you can't underestimate Australia. So they will bat better. Like the way India batted better.
Oh, well, they couldn't have batted any worse.
Yeah, of course. And I don't know if the pitch is going to crack or not. if there's some cracks,
Apparently it's starting to crack, so
starting to
that's going to
crack,
play a
so-
factor.
yeah, so spinners might come in, and India has maybe one spinner, so I don't know.
And-
I'm still expecting a lot of overs from the fast bowlers, so I don't know. Let's
And
see.
do you reckon this Australian outfit potentially came in too arrogant? Do you reckon they underestimated this Indian side?
I don't think so. I think it's more like both teams struggle. Like if you see the Pakistan series, yeah, like Australians struggled against Pakistan fast bowlers, and Indians struggled against New Zealand spinners. So both teams were like, I don't know, it could go either way, but maybe slightly more arrogant, I would say. But Indians, I don't know, they have a lot to prove after losing the 3 test matches against New Zealand. But yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, they did come out with a point to prove. Jasprit Jaiswal, do you reckon he's India's next big thing?
Of course he is. Yeah, he's still not made his ODI debut. That's crazy to think about it. Yeah, he's made his T20 and the Test debut. So yeah, looking forward to
And
how he
he's hit the
does.
most sixes in a calendar year for Test cricket as well yesterday. He
Yeah,
went
yeah.
above Baz McCullum's record.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. And a few more tests to go, so that's a new record to set there.
And how many runs does he finish on?
I reckon he's going to get his 100. It'll be tough to get his concentration back on. It's a reset. It's the new day. So I hope he does well. He watches the first few overs and then maybe go smack. I don't know.
Thank you for your time, mate. Enjoy
you so
today.
much.
Good work. Good interview. If you could make one change in this Australian cricket team, what would it be?
Oh, that's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
I think Smith's got to go.
You think Smith's got to go? What about Marnus Labuschagne though? He scored above 10 once in the last 5 Test innings.
You look at his 2. It was a well-constructed 2 in 2 halves. A 1 and a 1. Great innings.
So you'd get rid of Stephen Smith though?
I think he might be getting too old, but I think that the ACB won't do anything about it. But what they should do is bring Lilac Hill back.
Lilac Hill.
Yes.
Is that Midland Guildford's cricket ground?
Correct.
Yeah,
We used to
that's a
around
beautiful ground.
That's where they used to bring in the touring team before the thing. It was brilliant.
And play their practice matches
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Lilac Hill was a beautiful ground on the Swan.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. One thing you'd change in this Australian current cricket team? Nothing. Australian cricket team's perfect. How many runs for Jasprit Jaiswal?
Sorry?
How many runs for Jasprit Jaiswal? What do you reckon he finishes on?
No, we are not going to finish up to 450.
So what score would you declare at then?
No, we are not going to. That is what 450 is the score we are going to declare.
And
the
Jasprit
prize-
Jaiswal? He's so close to a century. You reckon he gets it today?
Yeah, definitely. He will be getting in another 30 minutes. He will be getting his
Another
100.
30 runs, you reckon?
I'm saying another 30 minutes. He will be get his century, not 30 runs, man. He's
Or
going for his half.
He's batting very well. Do you reckon he's India's next big thing?
Yes, he is. That's been a long time predicted. He is going to be India next big player, and you can see him in the first inning. He got out, and the way he came back in the next inning, so he immediately started working that how to play, how to get into this kind of a pitch and environment. So definitely he is going to be a next big thing.
And the same as KL Rahul. KL Rahul. He is batting superbly at the moment as well.
Superbly. He is simply playing that a leader who should stand exact opposite and saying, you go ahead, I am standing back to you. And that is what he is doing.
Exactly right.
So it's absolutely fine.
Exactly right. And do you reckon this Australian outfit potentially came in a bit arrogant into this series? They underestimated this Indian team?
Yes, they do. And that is what they are underestimating India a long time. But since last 2 test matches when India won it, now they should start taking India differently. They should start working more on the strategy, how to get India out rather than getting arrogant on the field and the things we see on the field.
Because Australia came in very underdone. Yes. They barely had any practice matches. And Jasprit Bumrah. One word to describe Jasprit Bumrah.
Bumrah.
Boom Bumrah. What about yourself? One word to describe Jasprit Bumrah.
The goat.
The GOAT. Do you have one word? Legend. Thanks, guys. Enjoy today. I'm here with a young Australian cricket fan. Who's your favourite Australian cricketer and why? Gets lots of wickets and bowls fast. What do you reckon's going to happen today?
Takes hat trick.
You reckon he's going to take a hat trick? But India batting very, very well.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
And do you play cricket yourself?
Yeah.
What are you, a bowler, batter, all-rounder?
All rounder.
All-rounder, so you bat and bowl. All right, well, enjoy today. I'm going to give you a flag. Make sure you support Australia, all right? Yell really loud. Do you reckon Australia's going to take a wicket today?
No, probably not.
No, probably not. Do you reckon Australia's going to take a wicket today?
Haha, be lucky.
Do you reckon Australia's going to take a wicket today or what?
I reckon they might, mate. I reckon
Oh,
they
let's
might.
hope so.
Better.
Oh, fuck, it's hot. First 20 overs today?
Probably not.
Probably not. No, I reckon so. Hey, mate. You want to come for an interview? Come. Excited to see Virat Kohli bat today?
Hell yeah, he's going to score 100 today.
Well, that's if Australia takes any wickets.
Nah, they're going to take any wickets.
They're not taking any wickets.
I reckon Jaiswal and Rahul get hundreds.
Hundreds, double centuries, you reckon?
I reckon they can do that.
No, not double century, but I mean 10 runs for Jaiswal. Surely can get that.
Oh, he'll get a century 100%.
Yeah.
The way the Australian bowlers are bowling, it's like, I don't know, they're gifting runs to India.
Nah, but it's a good batting pitch, man.
It's turned into a batting pitch now,
Yeah.
but apparently cracks are appearing. And some
You think?
pretty big cracks, yeah.
Nah, it's not the whacker.
No, I've heard rumours
the
that some pretty big cracks are appearing. So I reckon India have got the upper hand big time at the moment, and it's going to be very interesting what happens this today, especially.
They're gonna be batting the whole day, I think so.
You reckon they're going to be batting the whole day? What score would you possibly declare at?
100?
You'd say 400.
A lead of
But if
400.
they're batting today, it's only day 3. You've got to remember that. So you declare it 400 day.
Did have a lead of 400, 450?
450, 400? And what about yourself? What do you reckon they should declare
I would
at?
say 450 as well.
450?
Yeah.
And then that means India gets 2 days to bowl at Australia. Surely you'd take maybe 550 if you could.
I think you
And
still
then-
have the pressure.
pressure.
450 runs. I know you've got 2 days, but then there's Bumrah bowling at you.
That is true. That is true. Now, this Australian side, do you reckon they were potentially a little bit arrogant coming into this series?
Nah, they had.
Or they
knew-
underestimated this Indian side?
Nah, they knew that they're gonna be a good bowling attack against their bowling attack as well. So having a pitch that is green, they knew that it was a bowling pitch, not a batting pitch.
Or let me rephrase that. What about the Australian batsmen? Do you reckon they were potentially a little bit too arrogant? When they saw India's bowling lineup on paper, do you reckon they potentially were a little bit too
I
arrogant?
think they've been struggling for a while. Smith, Labuschagne, they haven't really scored runs, same as Kohli, but
I'm glad you said that because Labuschagne have both been struggling big time. I saw a stat today. Labuschagne, one game within his last 5 Test innings, he scored above 10. He scored above 10.
His last 20 Test match, 100 only.
It is so bad. It is so bad.
Same
How
with
is he
Kohli.
getting? How is he
Same
getting a
with Kohli.
spot? Oh, so
Same
you,
with Kohli.
would you? I'm gonna go. This is a touchy subject. Your opinions on Virat Kohli though? Currently.
I feel like he's a great player. Like
He's one of the old. He's the goat.
Like such players, they know how to
I have a
bounce
feeling
back.
today he's gonna score big.
You've got a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, and yourself? What's your opinions on Virat Kohli?
I would say not very big, but at least a 50. At least a 50.
At least a 50. So you reckon he's gonna get some runs?
Some runs, yes.
He has the freedom to play, man.
He does
Yeah,
have the freedom.
we all knew what he did. Like everybody was saying all these things before the 2022 World Cup. You saw what he did at the MCG. So this big players know how to come back from like this rough patches. Everybody had rough patches, I'd say. Ponting, Tendulkar, everybody's had their rough patches, but they knew how to bounce back. That's why they're great players. So
Yes.
I'm sure they'll bounce back. We'd all want them to bounce back. So let's hope for the best, I guess.
I'm gonna say one quote. All right, from the T20 World Cup. I'm only believe in Jasprit. Who said that? Thanks, guys. Enjoy today. All right. Enjoy. Thanks, boys. I appreciate it. Hey. Do you reckon this Australian side came in too arrogant?
Definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. And do you reckon they underestimated this India team?
Nah.
They didn't underestimate this India team.
They've got him.
They've got it. Well, let's hope so. Opinions on this current Australian cricket team? No opinions? No opinions. Opinions on this current Australian cricket team? What are your thoughts?
Wrong person to ask.
Wrong person to ask. Bring back Bancroft. Love Pat Cummins, she says. Love Pat Cummins. Who said this quote? I'm only believe in Jasprit. Which player said this quote?
No idea.
No idea.
Thank you.
Mohammed Siraj. There you go. I answer for you. Who said this famous quote? I'm only believe in Jasprit. Which Indian player said that?
Who?
I'm only believe in Jasprit.
I don't know about that. Jasprit.
Mohammed Siraj. Yes, good man. He knows Mohammed Siraj.
Yeah, Mohammed Virat we know.
Yashvi Jaiswal. Do you reckon he's India's next big thing?
Yeah, Jaiswal is gonna be next legend, I think, in Indian cricket team.
Oh, you reckon he's the next legend?
Yeah, because he's play IPL and he's very aggressive all the time, and I think he's playing very good knock. It's out on 90. He's gonna be do maybe double century today.
You reckon double century?
Yes.
Oh, that's a big call. What about KL Rahul? Because he's batting equally as good.
Yeah, he's a very technical sound batsman, and he's out of form, and they're shuffling his position 5, 6, but he's playing well.
Even in the first innings, though, he got out to a very controversial call. He was batting very, very well.
Yeah, because he's he's a technical, very sound batsman, and Rahul drive it back him a lot, and I think he's playing very well too.
Now, Jasprit Jaiswal, India's next big thing.
Yeah, sure, he will be the next big thing because he is doing so well from the last day and he is doing excellent batting and with the good techniques also. I think he will be the greatest batsman.
Do you reckon this Australian side came in too arrogant? Do you reckon they underestimated this Indian team?
Yeah, I think so because in the first innings the Indian team didn't perform well, but they think that they can get the good scores. But the Jaiswal, you can say that he doesn't go to that point. Yeah. So I think that they underestimate a little bit in their team.
All right, thanks guys. Thank you. Do you reckon this Australian side came in too arrogant?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Do you reckon they underestimated India?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they did. Thoughts on this current Australian side?
Go Australia.
Go Australia. Do you reckon Australia came in too arrogant? Do you reckon Australia came in too arrogant into this series?
Oh, I'm not sure about that, mate. This is the way it's gone. It's interesting going to tussle today, I think, mate. Yeah.
Do you reckon they underestimated India?
Oh, look, I think the media would love to for them to say that, but no, not really. They bowled better than we did, mate, in the end of the day.
And Marnus Labuschagne, your opinions on him and Stephen Smith as well?
Oh, I'd rather not, mate. Being ex-sportsman myself, no, they're okay. Let's give them another chance. So.
Let's give them another chance. Go Australia. Do you reckon this Australian team underestimated India?
Totally.
Totally?
Absolutely. We're getting flogged.
What would you change about this Australian team then?
Their attitude. It's appalling. No, I don't know. I think they're not unprepared, really.
Unprepared. Big time. They came in very underdone. Hardly any practice matches.
Yeah, that's the thing. That obviously, India just came fresh off a series loss, actually, over in India, but they've been playing cricket and we haven't. So
Exactly right. Now, Jasprit Bumrah, how good is he as a bowler?
I'd hate to face him.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, no, he's a pretty good bowler.
And what needs to change for Australia today for them to have any chance of getting back into this match?
We need 5 wickets in the first session.
And for not many as well.
Absolutely.
And Jasprit Jaiswal, India's next big talent, how good is he opening the batting for him?
He looks pretty good. You know, obviously he didn't do much in the first innings, but no one else did really. So, yeah, no, he looks good. He looks good.
This is a player Australia really needs, to be honest, because we lack an opener now that Davey Warner's gone.
Every summer, mate, we're tossing a coin to see who's opening the batting. So it's something's got to change.
And your opinions on Stephen Smith and Marnus Labuschagne?
I think Smith has probably had his day. You know, he's had his day in the sun. Labuschagne they're still good players, but I think Smith probably needs to maybe hand it over.
And what about yourself? Do you reckon Australia potentially were a little bit too arrogant coming into this series?
Oh, you could probably say that. Maybe underestimated them a bit, but after their New Zealand tour, they probably took too much out of that instead of actually focusing and probably enough red ball cricket as well. So.
And your opinions on Stephen Smith, Marnus Labuschagne? I know he said they're great players. What about yourself?
Yeah, no, I reckon he's worth another crack. I mean, they've had one innings, you know, and they had a shocker and it was tough conditions. Let's at least see what happens second innings. They might go out and make a ton each and bat it out for 5 days. So.
And I saw a stat today, though, that Marnus Labuschagne, within his last 20 Test innings, he's had 1 century.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that, actually. I didn't know that stat. But
within his last 5 Test innings, he scored above 10 once.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd always have thought that the Australian team hold on to their blokes for too long, but I mean, you don't want to drop them after
Kohli
one.
Test century for
well, that's true
5
too.
years.
Yeah,
He scored 2 actually.
Yeah. But I mean, he's got runs on the board. Kohli, he's done a lot more than Labuschagne has over a career. So, yeah, a bit hard to write off Kohli, a champion. So yeah.
All right, thanks boys.
Thanks, buddy.
Enjoyed today. Really appreciate it.